Hi guys! Last week I received some blood test results that were really surprising, but at the same time I was so happy because I finally had my answers. You know, my mom said, "You're so weird because you're so happy about bad blood test results." But it's true. I was really hoping that the blood test results would show that, and they did. So I guess I'm making you really curious right now. So I really think this video would be useful for you if you are going through any kind of health issues, because this problem is really related to pretty much anyone in this world. So if you want to know what that deficiency was, then keep watching. I haven't done any kind of blood test results or any kind of medical exams since I went on my healthy lifestyle, simply because I believe that nobody else knows my body as well as me. So I've taken, charge of my health. But lately I've been really wondering about a few things that only a blood test can show. Obviously I can look up symptoms and apply them to my body, but I need to have a proof because so many symptoms can overlap, and I really needed to know what was going on in my body and if some of the deficiencies that I thought I had, I really had. So that's why I had a blood test for the first time in 3 years, and it was eye-opening. So I requested for a full blood test with, the hemoglobin, iron, cholesterol and triglycerides and all of the liver enzymes and things like this, and also blood sugar. But I also requested for 2 additional things which are so important for anybody's health. I also asked for vitamin D and vitamin B12. After researching symptoms online, I thought that I might be vitamin B12 deficient. We're not vegan, however, a lot of people, even eating meat, are still vitamin B12 deficient, because if there are any kind of digestive problems or malabsorptions, then vitamin B12 will be one of the vitamins that's not absorbed. I also knew I had to check my vitamin B12 because deficiency of vitamin B12 is very common in women who have been on the birth control pill for many years, and I was on it for 10 years. So I wanted to check that. And also vitamin D. I had problems with my teeth and achy bones and joints and depression and all kinds of food intolerances, or at least I thought like that. Everything just pointed to vitamin D deficiency. And then my dad had a blood test very recently, and his vitamin D came out at 9. I mean, just imagine a normal level would be from 50 to 70 up to 100, and his level was 9. Then I started googling if it's possible to be vitamin D deficient living in a very sunny and hot climate close to equator. And it is, because a lot of people in Florida and Arizona and California and in Hawaii are vitamin D deficient. So I realized that living on a subtropical island really doesn't protect me from being vitamin D deficient at all. So that's why I want to check my vitamin D as well. So I went in, got the blood test. 3 days later I got my results, and I finally had my answers. I cannot tell you how happy I am. So my regular blood test was perfect. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. My iron was perfect, my hemoglobin was perfect. If you want to see the actual results, the actual numbers, I think I will make a blog post and I will put a picture of my actual blood test results on my blog, so you can go and have a look if you want to know details. But everything was within limits. I was really pleased that my iron was good, because we hadn't been eating a lot of meat lately and pretty much no red meat, so I didn't know if my iron would be good, but it is good, so I'm really happy about that. And also my cholesterol is within limits, but I'm not entirely happy with it because it's 177, which is nearing the limit of 200. So I'm not entirely happy about that, but I think I know why, and I think I'll talk about that in future videos, because otherwise this video would become 1 hour long. Good thing is though that the triglycerides were really low, which is awesome, and also the HDL was also high, really high, which is awesome. It means my system is pretty healthy. But that still didn't explain what was wrong with me, because I was feeling like crap so much of the time. So I wanted my answers. A couple of days later I got the full results with vitamin B12 and also vitamin D, and those were my real answers. Vitamin B12 was pretty much fine. It was 450. which is fine in all Europe. It's definitely fine in US, but in Japan the limit is 500, so in Japan it will be slightly deficient. So now I'm taking vitamin B12 from time to time just to top it up a little, but I'm pretty happy with the results. It shouldn't be causing any kind of problems to me, but the vitamin D was a shocker. Now, let me tell you about the background, okay? I live on a subtropical island. I'm in the sun for a long time every day. I mean, not a long time, but I go out for a walk in the hot sun, at least for an hour a day. I never use sunscreen. I also sunbathe outside in my terrace for 30 minutes or so. Most days, not every day, but maybe every third day or something like that. We go to the beach occasionally. We go hiking on some weekends. I wear shorts and t-shirts most of the time. So you would expect me to have enough vitamin D, right? I thought so too. And that's why I never looked into vitamin D deficiency. But turns out I'm deficient, and quite a bit. You know, for the middle of the summer, this level is really low. I don't even want to think what it was like in the winter. No wonder why my teeth were killing me. So my level was 26, which is way below the optimal levels of 50 to 70. So now I'm working hard on raising it. But that explains so many things, from depression to tooth problems to my muscles not being able to recover from exercising properly to all kinds of digestion problems and all of the different food sensitivities that kept creeping up, and problems with my period. Every single cell in the body has a vitamin D receptor. That's how important it is. And it's not even a vitamin, it's actually a hormone, and it's important for every single process in your body. So knowing that I'm deficient pretty much gives me the answers. I'm not saying it's the only problem that was causing all my problems. Yeah, problem causing the problems. But it's a huge factor, and I'm so relieved to finally know it. So since then, also my mom and my husband took the test. My mom's level came out at 17, which is also extremely low. My husband's is at 29, slightly better than mine, but still very, very low, considering that both of us get plenty of sunshine in this beautiful subtropical island. So the takeaway from this, all of you guys, I urge you, please go and ask your doctor for a vitamin D test, or if your doctor doesn't want to do it, just do it privately, because honestly it doesn't cost that much. And there are also ways to get it done by post, which also doesn't cost much, but it's life-changing. It can protect you from cancer. It can even sort out your acne problems, your tooth problems, anything. You need to get it checked out, because most people are vitamin D deficient, even if you live in a very sunny climate. So please go and do it. I cannot stress how important it is. I'm now trying to sort out my vitamin D levels, going out in the sun every day and taking vitamin D supplements, but I'll be talking much more about it in the future, and I'll be updating you on my progress and what's going on and the importance of vitamin D. And honestly, in the last few weeks, I learned more than in my whole life. I'm not joking. My head is spinning. I have so much to tell you guys, but obviously it can't be in this video because it's going to be too long. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!